What's up, everybody? This is Avocado Jones. I'm here with Diddy Turner and Azizi Jasper, and this is Daily Walk. This is a breaking news. Police and national security, not Homeland Security investigations are raiding currently right now on P Diddy's homes. Man, there's a huge allegation, or maybe speculation, or actually information stating that he's involved in some human trafficking and sex trafficking. It's really crazy right now. It's a little bug. Well, let's check out the video clip.
Take that. Bad boy, bad boy.
Should I say suits instead of body armor?
Definitely, and we all know how that works. The suits are going to be the investigators and probably the ones that are running the show. And again, I still think that they are just waiting for that green light for them to be allowed to make their way inside the property and to make their way to the areas that I would venture to say that they probably are pretty specific. I don't think they're just going in randomly. And again, this is just a guess. I don't think they're going in randomly, just going through everybody's stuff inside there. They probably have an area that they know, or an office that they're going to be looking into, or some computers that they might want to physically get their hands on, and that's what they're waiting for right now, to make their way inside this property. This, like you said, very beautiful home out there in the Homely Hills area, and they just waiting to get the all clear to allow them inside. While these officers that we see right there in the tactical gear, well, their job is to make sure that everything is safe for them to go in. Now, they don't probably. Again, I just want to be clear. It's like nobody's thinking that there's booby traps or some kind of sniper inside the home. That's not what they're thinking at all. It's probably more along the lines of they want to make sure that everybody is outside of the home because they don't want to have somebody stepping out or coming out later on and, surprising or catching people off guard. That's not what they want. And
Okay. Jeez, you see that truck?
Yeah. They're out there in full tactical gear.
They can't do with the guns drawn.
Yeah, for a rapper, a hip hop mogul.
I hate how black men are being made to look again as the faces of like sexual assault and sex trafficking and all of that, man. Like, it's even if Diddy is guilty of all of these allegations, the energy behind this, the raid and all of that, man, like, we didn't see this with Epstein.
Right.
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
Exactly.
We still don't know what's going on with Epstein, right? So like, I just hate the public lynching of black men to make us the face of sexual assault by the people that are actually the faces of sexual assault, man. It's frustrating.
Yeah. One of the things that, and I don't really like talking on these topics because I'm not there. I've never known Diddy. I've never worked with Diddy. I've never had business with any of the people that he does business with or people that he run with. so to speak,
he never called you daddy.
Right. there you go. Right. So I've to speak about this matter from an informed place is just not happening for me. And I think a lot of us we see these folks out here in full tactical gear, and they'll say that it's just a process. But to your point, Z, the truth is that it's the approach to even dealing with allegations when they're connected to a black man is vastly different than when it's connected to a white man. So I don't know. I know that there's been a lot of allegations over the past, maybe year or so with Diddy regarding, sexual assault and things like that. And I think it started with his former girlfriend or fiance. I'm not sure if he was going to marry her, but Cassie. And then it just seems like from there, things just have been mounted up against him. So all of this is allegations. I think this is an example of us as a community to not jump on this sort of media bandwagon and start demonizing Diddy. I'm not saying that he didn't do it or perhaps he doesn't have fault in it, But I think it's we owe it to our people in our community to know the facts before we start jumping to pass judgment. You know.
Exactly. I mean, even though like Z said earlier, we still waiting for the Epstein list, man. That shit, the list should have been revealed by now because they even had a grace period to get their affairs in order before releasing the list and stuff, and they still haven't done it. And then
Right.
sometimes, they just need a black man to deflect,
Yeah, definitely.
deflect the
Definitely.
mentality of the public because there was so many names in there. And sometimes they're saying that some of the people that's on the list was supposed to be like 166 people on that list. And then they're saying that it's false and fake. So you don't know what to believe because it's what they want to show you. Right.
Yeah,
So not
exactly.
even like you said, like Z, like you said, they want to show a black man, going to so much duress, so many wild allegations towards this dude. I will hope to say that he didn't do none of this and he's gonna sue
Right.
everybody out their pants,
Yeah.
I just know that the feds don't just come to your house, off of allegations. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I mean, well, even the feds will come to your house just off of allegations because
Yeah.
until they have I mean that's just under the ground of justifiable cause. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or reasonable suspicion.
Probable cause. Yeah.
Probable cause for them to come. You know what I mean? But there's a difference between they start moving to indictments and things like that. So it seems like based on what we've seen, they didn't find anything. I know what I'm reading here on NBC News recently. Homeland Security officials seized phones from Diddy in Miami before he was scheduled to head out to the Bahamas. But that's just part of that investigative process. So listen, I guess time will tell where this goes.
Right.
Did they take anybody into custody? Because he wasn't there, right?
No, but they handcuffed. I don't know if they arrested, but they handcuffed two of his sons, Justin and King Combs.
Yeah.
So they got him hemmed up. So I don't know if they actually took him away, but it was just like just I guess allowing let me let people see that you're getting arrested. You know what I mean? Just for the image purpose of it. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
That's another thing, man. They always want to embarrass black men. Like when Trump's Mar-a-Lago got raided, like you never saw his kids in handcuffs.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Not even the youngest son did they, would they dare put him in handcuffs or throw him up against a fence or a costume in any way. You know what I mean? It at that point, it really is just the responsibility of the parent to sort of bear that burden. But when it comes to our people, everybody in the family bears the burden.
Ain't that crazy?
No doubt.
No doubt. They put the handcuffs in the back, but when it comes to whites, they put it in the front.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
I noticed that. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Or they take him to Burger King.
Right. I can't believe that. That's so wild. That's so wild.
So I don't know, man. Like I guess we'll just continue to talk about this, right, guys? Like we'll just see where this goes, and we'll just continue to cover the topic. And I guess I
just hope that I don't know if it's based off of the lawsuit made by what's his name? Homie, he was a producer and video guy, Rodney Jones.
Yeah, I see that here. Lil Rod. Lil Rod. That's what it says. Lil Rod.
So Lil Rod was out here, he had allegations on Diddy like groping him, like what I'm saying, stroking his anus and grabbing his balls.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
So, but you know what though? Listen,
allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. So, have y'all seen these videos on YouTube that at least they come in my feed every now and again? The dude that's the former security for Diddy, Gene
Yeah,
Deal,
G Deal.
right?
Yeah,
Am I
yeah,
saying it right? Yeah.
yeah.
And this guy has nothing good to say about Diddy at all. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think the only thing I've heard him say good about Diddy is that, yo, Diddy got hands. He could fight. He'll fight you. You know what I mean? But that's the only thing. Like, otherwise, like in terms of how Diddy dealt with people on a business level, or how he deals with people on a business level, assuming that, you know, perhaps he's still dealing that way, right? Diddy deal, right? And then also too, how he just how he historically dealt with women in the presence of Gene Deal. I mean, these guys don't have nothing favorable to say about Diddy at all. You know what I mean? Now I've heard back in the day that Diddy was a hard a hard businessman. You know what I mean? And that's just because he required so much out of the people that were around him and the people that worked for him. But yeah, these people are saying like dude was just had some really weird fetishes, you know? So I don't know.
I think like a lot of people, I guess I will say men, that are in positions of power and have put themselves in positions of power or been put in positions of power, get a God complex.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Where they really feel as though they are infallible, where they are the supreme, you know what I'm saying, being whatever the case may be. And they start treating people like incorrectly. And when you conflate that with sex and fetishes and drugs and that sort of thing, man, like it's a slippery slope. And you know, victimization is something that you know, could easily happen when you're dealing with an unchecked ego and billions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, it's a lot can happen. That's not to make any excuse of, you know, about anything or whatever, man, because those are serious allegations, man. And like people have to understand, Black men in particular, who rise to prominence and power, like you're under a different type of microscope. Like your the lens on you is like mad different. And the more money you get, the more money you make, the more problems you get. It's like my man Puff say.
That's
you
right.
know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So
You said it.
you know,
Yeah.
so you gotta realize that you gotta walk in the poorest Black man in this country has a huge target on his back. The richest Black men in this country, you know what I'm saying, it's tenfold, man. So you just gotta operate way differently.
Yeah, definitely.
In retrospective of us watching numerous Puff Daddy videos, I've seen several videos of Diddy escaping on boat. And the helicopters of the feds was after them.
Dog.
I only saw one video, and that was the Biggie one. I don't recall. I don't recall anything any videos other than that.
He was always escaping from them. He was always escaping the feds in his videos.
He crashed his motorcycle. Remember he crashed his bike?
Yeah. But that was, you know, I remember that was during
Biggie's death,
right? That was the memorial song, right? And the account that I heard on that was a real accident. Like he was riding a bike, he had never been on a bike before, and you know, he just fell. You know what I mean? But yeah, listen, man, this is a really sticky situation and a very slippery slope. Pause. Right. And I think the only thing we can do is just watch it, man, and just make sure that we're approaching this objectively, and our ability to approach this objectively. Hopefully, daily walkers, you'll sort of take that objective walk with us. We're not here to pass judgment or cast aspersions until we have.
Yeah, we're just getting. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. Yeah, we're just shocked at the media coverage of it. Once we said before, if you're not creating media is creating you.
Yeah.
We got to be careful what we putting out there. You know, all this is allegations. I'm reading up on the different allegations. It doesn't look good for Diddy. Regardless of the fact that if he overcomes this situation, he's forever tarnished forever his life.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. He ain't gonna be able to shake this, even if he gets like exonerated. Like he's not gonna be able to shake this. Like when stuff like this happens, it's just a matter of when. If it's not today, or tomorrow, it's a matter of when.
Yeah, and then also too, I think thinking about this in the context of just his business partnerships that he has going right, that have been really profitable and very lucrative for him. One that I'm thinking about in particular, or two that I'm thinking about in particular, is obviously the what's Diddy's liquor's name? I can't even remember, man. Ciroc. So yeah, so
he's suing them now though.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Apparently that wasn't ever his. And
that's right. Yeah, you're right.
He's at odds with them now.
Yeah. All right. So scratch that one. But then, I mean, just the amount of advertisement or ad rev that was coming in. No, ad rev that was coming into Revolt. You know what I mean?
Well, so I got some Sean Johns on right now.
Yeah.
Sean John isn't his anymore either, I don't believe.
Yeah. He sold that. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll just watch.
That's another thing too, man. Like they attack the black man's pockets. Like, who said that? Somebody famously said that, like, you don't make it as a black man, you don't make it out of this industry clean. I forgot. I don't know if that was Richard Pryor. I forgot who said that. Like,
okay,
they, we can go on Netflix right now, and any film that Harvey Weinstein produced, his company produced, still has his name on it. Still has the Weinstein emblem on it.
That's
right. That means anytime you stream that, even though he's in a fucked up situation, he's in the Bing, his kids are still getting taken care of.
The state is getting it. That's right.
The state is getting it because they don't cut off that generational. They don't cut off that generational wealth.
You're glitching.
Oh, word! I'm glitching. Am I
still
glitching?
Now.
You're back. Repeat what you just said though, so we can do that for chat.
Yeah. So they don't interrupt the generational wealth of the predominant class. You know what I'm saying? They still allow the revenue to keep flowing.
Yeah.
When it comes to our people, like they took Cosby out of syndication.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So you just have to see the play on it, man. Like that money, all of that money, even legal bills, man. Like the money that he's draining every day. You know what I'm saying? Is exponential, and at the end of the day, it's just to make somebody broke. Like R. Kelly, they had a whole mute R. Kelly, campaign, and he doesn't even own his masters. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, y'all. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You're right on that though, man. Because I noticed a lot, like you said with Cosby, R. Kelly, is either if you with a black woman, they got to figure out how to take something from you. If you're with a white woman, you could last a little longer because they knowing that the money's going back to the white power structure.
No doubt.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I've noticed a very similar thing when it comes to black actors. Like, if it's not like a straight death, it's prison. But it's a lot about extracting the money that you made for so many years, man. They're trying to discredit you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not going to say who I think is next. You know what I mean? But I think we all have our own perceptions of who could be next in this situation. You know what I mean? Not when it comes we could say would it come to Puffy, but then we can say would just come to other actors in Hollywood. You know?
Yeah.
It's like you're not going to leave with your money and giving your children, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A good rest of their life either, you know?
Yeah.
So it's very sad, man. I don't know.
That's why Denzel is so dope, man. To be in the industry as long as he's been in this industry, he's been in the industry for about 50 years, man. And he legit, like, I haven't heard any scandal. No. Like, it's like bro just goes and does his job and then goes home to his woman, man. Like, I haven't even heard of a side chick situation with Denzel.
Right. So you know what?
Safe like that. Go ahead, D. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Z. You know what, man? You bring up a good point, and I was thinking about that. I was like, I wonder, is there a correlation between those guys from our community that rise to prominence in the entertainment industry, and there's a desire for them to be out in front of everybody all the time, sort of being the guy, right? And I know that, in a lot of instances that leads to additional opportunity, but is it safe to go out, do your job, handle the business that you have to do, and then just keep it low key and fly under the radar, so to speak, particularly as a black man in the entertainment industry?
You gotta check some of the people that's out there, like Ice Cube. He go back home. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yep.
L Cool J.
LL.
He go back home.
Yep.
They got black women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would have said LeBron, but they trying to catch him out there with the white girls and stuff like that right now. You know what I'm saying? But I think he go back home.
I didn't know that.
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg too. That's right. Snoop.
And he's a alleged pimp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then also too, who else I like to
One dudes and stuff like that. Go ahead, D. I'm sorry.
Yeah, who else I'd like to add in that mix too, who's definitely one of my favorite and I think a great example of somebody that's been able to fly under the radar and do a great job sort of making his way from music into acting is Method Man.
Yeah.
And
man,
a great family guy.
Because like when me and Z was at the Wu-Tang concert, you know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't, like, a lot of the members don't stay and frolic with the people. You know what I'm saying? It was a select few that does try to do the debauchery stuff, but you know what I'm saying? Majority of them, they do their performance and they out.
Yep.
They don't stick around. They stay in that in that van until it's time to go.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And Meth is definitely one of them. Like he's been holding on. Like they shout out to the brothers that's in the industry that kept with the same woman for so many years. And
I agree.
Consistently, yo, you know what I mean, and didn't let the hoes like veer them away from women,
Yeah,
or at least not, you know what I'm saying, have it showcase, you know what I'm saying, on front street, Anyway, man, we're gonna let you know the latest when we can, you know what I mean. We can't do it all the time, but this is an interesting story. Once again, my name is Avocado Jones. Here with Diddy Turner and Azizi Jasper, the Daily Walk, man. Let us know what you think on YouTube, man. We want to get the Daily Walkers to start speaking out, hear what you got to say. So we out here signing off.
Like, share, and subscribe. Also, too, the video, we'll put that video in the description below, so that if you want to check it out, you can check it out.
Yep.
All right. Peace. Yep.
Peace.